We are live. Welcome to a special edition of the CK podcast. I'm waiting on Javi, y'all. He should be here by now. He told me he was ready since 10 o'clock. It's 10:27. This show is supposed to start at 10:15. Come on, Javi. The Kings win. And Luka Doncic is now 3-6 against your Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings. It's a good show, man. It's good vibes right now because you don't get many victories when you're a Kings fan. So the ones that you do get, unfortunately, you gotta enjoy them. Now I'm trying to get used to these headphones. I'm wearing headphones, but they said that wearing headphones helps the live stream and the audio and all that good stuff. So let me know if the audio was good or not in the comments below. Obviously, would love for you guys to join the conversation and click that link button. There is a link in the description that allows you to come on the show and onto the screen in a very nice way. We have had a lot of issues with the echo, and it was because apparently the people from Ecamm said that I wasn't wearing headphones. With headphones, you take away that secondary echo sound that the microphone could potentially pick up, and now it should be a lot smoother from the viewer's perspective. So that's pretty good. Trying to clear up these technical difficulties when we go live, because I think we have the best live production in Sacramento. That's just my opinion, though. And it's only going to get better, y'all. It's only going to get better. I'm excited. I hope this channel continues to grow. I'll be having different guests, trying to grow the NBA side of it, too, because the Kings are making the playoffs, obviously. So I'm going to love to break down some film on a variety of different teams in the playoffs. Obviously, talk about the NBA draft. So that's going to be fun. Watching some film on the upcoming prospects. That should be fun. So a lot of good stuff. But tonight we're talking Kings versus Mavericks. Tyrese Haliburton. California, as Doug Christie likes to say. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I told Javi, what was it, a few shows ago when the Kings and Timberwolves were going at it. And it was like, oh, Ant is just this much better, that much better. And I'm like, well, hold your horses, man. This is going to be a great opportunity for Tyrese Haliburton to do what he does. And we're seeing a different side of him with more responsibility. Now we're seeing him or seeing the scoring side of him, which is a good thing. Because you want him to elevate his game. And scoring the basketball in the mid-range on all three levels, we know he can shoot the three-point shot. He's 42% from the field, from beyond the arc. It's when you stop, when you cross, and you stop on the dime in the mid-range. That's next level, that Chris Paul-ish type game. And he's already shown that he can hit that shot. So tonight, he shot it again. He goes downhill. He comes back with the crossover. With a nice little hezzy, boom, on the dime. Nice mid-range shot. I've been working on my shot starting today on that mid-range shot and just being more under control, playing at my pace. And Tyrese, we know he can play at his pace. This is just more advice to all the hoopers out there. Play at your pace, man. Have a tight handle, and good things will happen. Right now, we're seeing this responsibility, a higher responsibility for Tyrese, and this may be a blessing in disguise for Tyrese Haliburton, because you want to see him strive for greatness, obviously, but you want to see him succeed in this type of role as the lead initiator, not just as a secondary initiator, playing alongside a guy like De'Aaron Fox, but being the main guy. And he's done a good job. Obviously, right now, he just said in the post-game Zoom conference that, well, I was not very good the last few games, but when you lose the games, you're obviously going to say that. And he's a huge competitor, and he's very hard on himself, which is a good thing. You want that type of competitive spirit at all costs. How's everybody doing, though? Jeff, the Lefty, the audio is great, and the people have the audacity to say we should have drafted Luka. That's funny. That is funny. Hey, man. Enjoy the win. Obviously, the thumbnail, it's just a joke. It's just a lighthearted joke. It's not to be taken that serious. I just wanted to see what you guys thought. And Edward says Hallie in the 1 and Fox at 2. Let's Fox be free to do his thing, especially drive to the cup. I guess from a technicality standpoint, you can see it that way, but Fox will always be the highest usage player on this team. He has to be. He's just a demon going downhill. He's improved his scoring ability this season. He can now shoot the three-point shot, not like a Buddy Hield or a Stephen Curry type guy, but he can definitely shoot the ball at a decent clip, which I always said if he ever gets to 36 to 38% consistently, that's going to be ugly for the NBA. And right now, I believe he's at that range. So if he can just stay there consistently, he's going to have a nice potential superstar career, man. Right now, borderline I'd say he's an all-star, because when you attract the type of double teams that he does, when you're the leading scorer in fourth quarters in the entire NBA, when you do the things that he can do at a high level, even if you don't get the ceremonial nod per se to be an all-star, you're definitely an all-star. De'Aaron Fox has already proven that this year. Now the next level for him is winning basketball games, making everybody around him better, and becoming a superstar. Will he get there? I think he has the ability to do it. Whether or not he gets there is a different story, but ability, he has it. Talent, he has it. Can he establish himself early in the first quarters, as I've said all season long? First quarter, fourth quarter are must. Second, third, he can, lightly get everybody involved, but he needs to be super aggressive early on for sure. Buddha says, I love getting W's over Luka, LOL. That's the best we can do in terms of, we didn't draft him. So one comment that I saw on Instagram was about him not shaking anybody's hands or just being a crybaby. Someone said, I'd rather draft Marvin Bagley over a crybaby like Luka, and I was like, just stop it. This was more so just a lighthearted joke. Please stop it. Don't ever say that again in your life, that you'd rather have Marvin Bagley over Luka Doncic. Stop it. That is not the case. That is not the case, okay? Tone says, you back? I never left, bro. I had the family over last night on the Sunday, and it was either not show or Javi going solo. And Javi was like, well, I'm going to do it. But then I told him that he had Wi-Fi issues, technical difficulties. We need to get him on speed dial, bro, in terms of getting his Wi-Fi a little bit better, or checking his Wi-Fi, and then obviously getting some little headphones just to improve the overall audio quality. But I think he'll get there, man. For the most part, that was the only show I've seen his stream be a little bit laggy. And I don't know if he's dealing with that now, but his phone died or something, because he hasn't texted me back, which is super weird. It's like super weird for that to happen. But I will share the link right now. Obviously, the link's available in the description. So if Buddha, if Edward, if any of you guys want to call in, please do so. So what's up, Jeff the Lefty? How's everybody doing? Devin, Max. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the like button. I love that. I love that. No, man, it's always a good thing. But let's go over the game, because I have some good thoughts about it, and let's check the final score and some of the just baseline stats. 113-106 tonight. The Kings improved to 25-36. The Mavericks 33-27. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they are now, let me see. They're still sixth. So Portland's 32-28. They're right there, man. They can easily fall out. Memphis can get that spot too. Memphis, Dallas, Portland, the Lakers. That's going to be fun. That is going to be fun to watch down the stretch. Golden State, will they hold on to that 10th spot? They're 4 games ahead, essentially. 4 games in the loss column to the Pelicans. 6 games to the Kings. The Kings have to go undefeated, which we know is not going to happen. but it's wishful thinking. It's wishful thinking. Damian Jones has to get signed. No excuses. So this is what Luke said during the Zoom press conference. He said, "The front office and I talk all the time, and I've given my opinions on him, and then it's really their call where they go with it. He's been given an opportunity, and he's done a very nice job with that opportunity. We'll see where we go from here." His second 10-day contract, or his second 10 days, is up today. Whether or not they bring him back, to me, it's a no-brainer. You got to bring this kid back. He has shown enough to stay on this team. I'm really liking what Damian Jones brings to the table in terms of his size, his defensive ability. It's not great, but it's not bad. He has the ability to get a lot better on that end. He has shown to be very, what's the word? Very above average, I would say. Anything better than, well, Whiteside is good when he wants to in the paint, and then obviously he's terrible in the pick and roll when they remove him or they bring him out of the paint. Damian Jones has shown a little bit more ability to be better in the pick and roll, which is a huge thing because when Richaun Holmes goes to the bench, there's a drastic drop-off, right? Can Damian Jones be that solid backup for Richaun Holmes? I think he can. He has a size a little bit bigger. He has a nice wingspan. So if he's the future backup, I wouldn't mind that. I like what I'm seeing so far. He's young. He can still get better. But let's talk about Metu, though. Metu, for weeks, has already shown that he has this candid ability to get buckets, right? He gets buckets. He finds different ways. He has a little bit of everything in his toolbox. And the fact that he came out of the Spurs development program and now he's beginning to show those signs coming out of USC, only 24 years old. I'm loving what I'm seeing. He's such a fluid athlete. I mean, I don't know how else to better explain how great of an athlete he is. And people want to talk about Bagley's second jump, but Metu's second jump is just as good or even better, honestly. Like, and he has the ability to finish with both hands, which Bagley does not. So as a power forward coming off the bench, a Jeff Green type player moving forward at his age, at his price, if I'm the Kings, I give him a multi-year deal ASAP as soon as the season ends. Sign him now because teams are looking like, damn, like this kid can play. I like what I'm seeing, and I've been telling you guys that since the first day I watched him. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was our boy Noah or somebody. He was like, oh, he's terrible. I was like, nah. I saw him jump. I saw his activity around the rim. He was obviously playing out of position at the center position, but yes, he gets bodied defensively, but that's not his role. If you put him in the right situation, if you utilize him the correct way, good things will happen. He's already shown that he has nice mechanics with his jump shot. He can be that guy that can hit that mid-range shot. He can be the guy that can extend the floor from a three-point line. He hasn't hit it at a high rate, but he has the ability to do that because of his mechanics. So I like what I'm seeing. You may have a diamond in the rough there with Metu. You may have a diamond in the rough with Metu. I'm just saying. I like what I'm seeing. And going into today's game, Buddy Hield leads the NBA in threes since February 28th at 118, second place to Steph Curry, but Buddy has played more games than Steph. But still, you get the point. Buddy Hield is elite at shooting the basketball. He is elite at shooting the basketball. And I didn't really watch the game last night, but I did see the play where he messed up. He stole the ball. The ball rolled off his knee or his leg in a very high pressure situation where he should have made the layup. And he'll be the first to tell you he effed that up. No excuses, no questions about it. He effed that up. He will tell you. He will be the first to tell you that. But was that the sole reason why they lost the game? Absolutely not. A lot of Kings fans, as I said to this comment, to 242 Boss, obviously he's Bahamian, so he's going to have buddies back no matter what. But I said every fan base has that certain group that's extremely biased and they always want to scapegoat somebody. Even if you're winning games, even if you're a winning organization, you're always going to have that group that's overly exaggerated on everything and overly want to scapegoat somebody. Every fan base has that group. I promise you. I've seen them all Facebook groups. Not too long ago, I think it was right before the Nuggets beat the Jazz and even the Clippers. People were like, "Oh, Nuggets fans were like, oh, Mike Malone's trash, blah blah blah. He's not that good. He doesn't know how to make adjustments. Jamal Murray, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, damn, if they were only Kings fans, they'd be complaining about everything. Like, man, these are good problems to have, man. I want to be a Nuggets fan. Not that I want to be a Nuggets fan. I want to be or have the Nuggets fans' success is what I was trying to say, right? So again, man, every fan base has that group that's going to talk no matter what. It's just the way it is. But Buddy has been shooting lights out as of late. He's been scoring the ball at a higher clip. I believe I answered somebody's... okay. So RJ, Richard Jefferson, and Robert Horry on the jump. And I posted this earlier. They had a lot of saying about Buddy not defending Steph. Bro, Steph was like 6 feet away from the three-point line. I get it. He's Steph Curry, greatest shooter ever. But in that same comment, he was like, oh, he should have just fouled him, blah, blah. And I was like, so you rather send a 90% free throw shooter to the line than to give him a long three-point shot that's contested? It's not a high percentage shot, even for Stephen Curry. Let's cut the bullshit. It's not a high percentage shot for anybody. He's able to make it, him and Damian Lillard. Obviously, they're the only two players that can pull from there, and maybe Trae Young. But it's not a high percentage shot. So I'm going to live with the results. Every coach, all 30 coaches, all 29 coaches, right, not named Steve Kerr, will live with the results of Steph pulling from there. Again, let's cut the bullshit. Come on, stop it. So when he was all mad about it, making the big deal, I was like, dude, I guess you can make it a little bit more difficult and not let him roll the ball, but De'Aaron Fox does it all the time. I mean, he's right there, and he's picking them up. It's just a silly argument, man. He's just a silly sausage, as my Aussie friends like to say. He's just a silly sausage. Let's just leave it at that. But Buddy Hield's mistake, Buddy Hield's turnover wasn't the sole reason why they lost that game. Rashawn missed free throws. There were turnovers from multiple players on the Kings. There was a lot of things that they could have done better to win that game. Most definitely, okay? So I'm still trying to get used to these big things. It's like I'm listening to a little hiss, and it's so weird because I don't hear anything at all, and I've never felt this with headphones because these are Beats and like cancel, whatever it's called, and it's just I'm used to listening to myself talk out loud, right? But now it's like I got these big ass headphones on, and it's just weird. I don't know, man. It's an adjustment period for sure. But Buddy Hield, right? I had said, and as a response to Sacktown Kings 2.0, he said, what good does Buddy Hield bring to the court when he isn't hitting his shots? Careless mistakes, turnovers, can't create his own shot, can't play make, and a liability on defense. Way more negatives than his few positives. And I said, well, when his shot isn't falling, he provides incredible spacing, solid P&R playmaking. In the pick and roll, Buddy Hield's he's really solid. Like, people, as much as they like to hate on him, I gotta admit, in the pick and roll, Buddy has been very solid. Very solid. Okay, so he provides P&R playmaking, incredible spacing, availability, which is a huge thing. He doesn't miss games. And supreme confidence when his shots aren't going in. So what I mean by that is Ben McLemore, typical role players, when they miss 1, 2, 3 shots in a row, they stop shooting. We see it all the time. They literally stop shooting. They don't want anything to do with the ball. Buddy Hield, he got no conscience, man. He gonna keep shooting the ball because he believes in his work ethic. When you put the work in, you believe in yourself. And that's a huge positive characteristic to have, especially at the NBA level. So that's what I said. I said 4 very important things when his shot isn't falling. That's worth $18 million a year league-wide. Obviously, he's getting paid 22 to 23. But in Sacramento, that's the price you have to pay. I've said this 1,000 times. Buddy's worth $18 million per season. But he's getting paid 22 to 23 in sack. That's the price you have to pay when you're the Sacramento Kings and when you are in a small market like Sacramento. So that's just the way it is. As I said, unfortunately, that's what happens when you're in Sacramento. California taxes are no joke. And then when you don't win games, you can put your price, just like Rashawn Holmes. If it came down to Dallas and Sacramento, he's going to take less money in Dallas, without question. When you're in Sacramento, you have to pay up, man. It's just a Sacramento curse, yo. It's just what it is, bro. Buddy played well, subbing in for Bogdan. Bogdan was such a better decision maker with anyone on the court. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, which is why they should have kept him. And that's a whole separate conversation. Buddy's presence alone is good enough. Producer seat, LOL. Metu is more skilled than Bagley. I think that need to be talked about. Max the Demon. I've been saying that, bro. He's as skilled, or even a little bit more skilled. I'm not afraid to say it. A lot of people are. A lot of people are still bullish on the perception of being the number 2 pick. But if you took that label out, I don't think it'd be anybody saying that right now. Like, seriously, there wouldn't be. Honestly. We all know the truth, right? And that's just what it is. Here we go. Buddha! Give me a... All right, here we go, Buddha. Let's move screens. Okay. To the right. 1 second, Buddha. Let me see. Guest.
You getting it right?
There he is. Buddha, what's up, brother?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm good. You sound good.
Oh,
Your audio
good?
Your audio sound good. Uh-oh.
I ain't trying to move too crazy. I'm trying to stay still. You know how that be, man.
So
but
what you think about tonight, bro?
Like I like the whole layout and everything. Yeah, I mean, y'all getting it right for real.
I appreciate that, bro. It's Ecamm Live. I wasn't liking how when you or anybody else called how there was an echo, and I had a Skype call with somebody from the technical side, and they were like, "Just wear headphones." I was like, "That's it."
Right.
They're like, "That's
Easy
it." I'm
solution.
like, "Well, that's it." All right, let's do it then. So yeah, man. I'm excited, bro.
Word,
Obviously,
bro.
you always want to be excited when you win a game, but what were your overall thoughts?
Always.
And
Yeah, man. I just think, like I said, man, from the day one, I feel like, well, not from day one. Well, yeah, from day one, to be honest, with Metu, I seen him from preseason. Like, he is so skilled. He way more skilled than Marvin Bagley. Like, even though Marvin Bagley, he got talent, but Metu, he's a four, and he's a good four. He can play defense. He can pass. He got the pump fakes and everything. Like, he definitely got it.
yeah,
So we need to get
it's
him
not
time, and
crazy
like
to
you
say that,
said, sign
right?
him.
Like it's not crazy to say that he's as
Nah, it's
skilled
definitely
or
not.
yeah. It's just people were like, "Oh, this is just clickbait." Leo's just getting
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Nah, like I truly believe that." And I think there's a lot of people who would agree with that. And you're one of them.
yeah. To be honest, actually, he got some work to do. But like I said, he
For
do got the
sure.
talent. So I'm just waiting to see what he gonna do. But like we got a lot of talent on this team with Tyrese Harrison. Like with Harrison going down, like if he missed any time, like we get to see what Metu can do at the four for because like Harrison usually started the four or Heartless. You can move Heartless to the three, then put Metu at the four. So like, yo, it's we about to see what he can really do. Cause they said it was something with Harrison Bar adductor or something like that, I believe.
Yep. So it was his hip.
Yeah.
It's a hip abductor. That happens when you play a lot of basketball, and that happens when you're as physical and you have that type of play style, which we know Harrison Barnes likes to get downhill. He likes to initiate contact, and unfortunately, he got hit, and that's happened to me before. It's very painful. I think he'll be fine in terms of playing, but whether or not he's at full strength is a whole separate conversation. So we'll see. I think he's not very effective when he's injured. But again, these guys have the best medical staffs in the world. So hopefully they can get him right for the next game.
Yo, to be honest, like, go ahead and sit him, like, cause we already know what Harrison Barnes is for real. We trying to see what everybody else is, cause like we not about to win the championship this
Right.
year. So like, let's go like all in for the next couple of years. Like, let's see what we got. We got Robert Woodard that still need to play. We got Jalen Ramsey that still need to.
Yep.
I said Jalen Jamias Ramsey that still need to play. Like, we got a lot of people that we need to evaluate for real. So
I think they have to
yeah,
play
man.
Robert for sure,
I see
though.
the talent on this team though, and it's definitely
Big facts, bro. The talent is there, man. It's just a matter of whether the Kings can select the right coach. I just hope they don't get a recycled coach, man. I'm hoping to get some young blood in there that can just preach a good game plan and for these guys to buy in.
yeah,
Obviously,
bro. I'm
obviously
sorry,
Tyrese will say that,
bro.
you know.
The audio,
I think we lost Buddha. I think we lost Buddha on there. But yeah. All these guys will never throw their coach under the bus. They're always gonna say, yes, we're buying in, it's our fault, yada yada. But the reality is, when you have the miscues that this team has, and when you see the talent that this team has, it's hard not to blame the coaches at least a little bit. And I'm not saying the full blame is on the coaches. That'd be ridiculous to say because at the end of the day, this is a players' league and the players are playing. But in terms of the game plans, substitution patterns, the right actions to run, the right defensive schemes, that's coaching. And as much as Tyrese has said, this is on us, Harrison, this is on us, Fox, this is on us, you have to call it the way it is. Like, Luke can do so many different things better for this team. And for whatever reason, it hasn't happened yet. And we've talked about it. We've discussed it all season long. And I'm just hoping that it changes soon, man. But that's how I feel. What is... Javier said he fell asleep. I'm like, damn. Uh, but yeah, man. It's good, yo. It's good, bro. Hopefully Monty is this offseason is looking for Collins, Lonzo, and OG. In a perfect world, yes. You would want one of these three guys. The perfect guy for me is OG. Like OG would be amazing on the Kings, man. OG would be amazing on any team, really, because he's such a good player. He's such a great role player. But OG would just elevate the Kings to a different level, bro. Defensively, he'd help out so much. So much. My God. Just imagine OG and De'Aaron Fox. Oof. Ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. Again, how's everybody doing? Make sure you hit the like or dislike. Either way, we should have a lot of dislikes or likes. That helps us out a lot. This episode is presented by Valley Tire Center, as usual. We appreciate Brett Pajoya and his amazing tire store for always believing in the Cowbell Kingdom platform. If y'all need tires, if y'all need an oil change, if y'all need brakes, if y'all need a lift on your truck, your Jeep, your SUV, if you into lifting cars, which I wouldn't do, they can do it. That's just what Valley Tire Center does. They provide excellent A1 customer service. They treat you like family. And that's a cliche thing to say because a lot of businesses say it, but not a lot of businesses keep their word, man. I promise you that's a fact. But Valley Tire, they keep their word. I've been there when customers go. And the level of expertise from their people is A1. And the genuinity of their employees is A1. So your experience is going to be great at Valley Tire Center. Shout out to them as always. Medici's, you already know, best pizza in Sacramento. Well, at least the best pizza for their kind, for their style, which is Italian style for sure. Like, hands down, best Italian style pizza in Sacramento. Whether or not, everybody got different preferences of pizza for sure. People like New York style. People like Chicago style. Chicago style fire pizza is really good in Sacramento. Like, I ain't gonna lie. They're a really good pizza. Like that big pie looking pizza, like that thick pizza. Really, really good stuff. They're just different pizzas. It's really hard to compare because they're completely different. It's like comparing a point guard to a center. Apples and oranges. They're just different. They're great at what they do, and that's just how it is. That's just how it is, yo. I'm just happy that I finally got into the gym today. Shout out to Sports Court Fitness. Got a membership there. Local business. Amazing facility. Super close to the crib, which is the best part. No more excuses. I'm at 199.4. I got to get down to 180 pounds. And if I get to 180 as I was last year, it's going to be ugly for people at the parks, at the gyms. I can shoot, I can facilitate, I can play defense. And I just feel like at 28 years old, this is technically my prime of my career, right? The prime of my 24-hour career, my 24-hour fitness career. So I'm just hoping that I get in shape and just stay healthy and just stay healthy. Like, be healthy, but stay healthy from injuries because I have bad ankles and I have to work on my flexibility overall. But I'm just happy to just have a gym that I can just hoop at, man. And I've been searching for over a year, and I finally found the right gym with the right people there. They have a nice weight system, nice weight room, and much more. They have legit 3 basketball courts that are super high quality stuff. So I'm super excited, man. Just to get in the gym, get my early workouts starting tomorrow. I had a great workout today. We're working on my mid-range game, which I was so good in high school, but I just left it because now I'm just really focused on threes. But I'm like, I got to get back to jump stop, 1-2 dribble, boom, in the pick and roll, have somebody on my hip, stop on the dime, which is what Buddy should be doing, by the way, which is what Buddy should be doing. Have somebody on your hip like the way Chris Paul does it, like the way Devin Booker does it, and just rise up for the shot. We know Buddy can get that hit that mid-range shot. That's such a valuable shot right now for all the star players. Like the role players, they tell them to hit the corner three and just stay on the perimeter. But Buddy he's such an elite shooter that guys are going to run him off the line. So when that happens, you have to hit that mid-range shot, bro. And that's what I'm working on right now. Already know, Buddha. Now, call it like you want, King of Mac. I'll call it like I saw it. He was garbage coach who couldn't get by in front of his team. Team wasn't great, but he sure as hell didn't help. Maybe the Raptors coaching can develop Bagley well as they did Van Vliet and Siakam. People don't realize how bad Bagley truly only front offices know and the Kings fans. It's tough. It's tough. Wow, Raptors fans really said that. Oh, King of Mactown. Luke started with a Laker team that was 1765, though. The Lakers were trash when Luke started. That's true. Raptor fans said they'd trade Siakam for Bagley, Dillon, and 22nd round pick. Hell nah. They'd never trade Siakam for Bagley, bro. Stop it. I mean, I'd love that, but we know that's not realistic. OG's really improved offensively this season, no doubt, bro. OG's really hit his strides offensively too, which is a plus. But he hit that shot in 18 and 19 when he shot only 42% of his shots from. Could you lock up Buddy? Buddy's a stud, bro. I beat Buddy, though, in three-point shootout once. And I always hold out against him. He's like, nah, I went 4 or 5 from NBA 3, and he went 3 or 5. And even if I never beat him again, I'm going to be like, bro, I beat you. Like, I beat an elite shooter. And I'm taking that to the grave. I don't care what anybody says. I beat an NBA player at a three-point shootout. Best out of 5 shots. I made 4 out of 5 from beyond the arc at the Hardware Palace at his basketball camp. I was ecstatic, to say the least. And I didn't want to play him again. I was like, nah. He was so mad. He was like, play him again. I'm like, nah, he going to beat me. I said, so I ain't going to play you again, bro. Hell nah. I said, I'm going to end on the win, homie. I ain't stupid. Call it luck. I don't care. I beat you. I beat Buddy. You know, it's funny. So I played a Lifetime Saturday, and they have the NBA three-point line, and even at this new gym that I went to, they have the three-point line, and perceptionally, yes, I can shoot from there, and yeah, I made like 3 of them, but I shot the ball like shit on Saturday. But just the perception of being that much further from a regular NBA, from a regular three-point line at a regular gym, like a high school gym, to what the NBA 3 is, I kid you not, guys. It's really far. Like, the NBA 3 is far. So for someone like me who's not used to shooting that shot, you have to extend yourself a lot more. And I feel like I wasn't holding my guide hand long enough to where I can just release a shot. And it takes up so much more power. It exerts so much power from your legs, but especially from your arms if you're an arm shooter, right? So when you're not used to it and you're initiating your possession from the NBA three-point line, and perceptionally, even though I can step in 2 feet and shoot a 3, which counts as 2 and pick up, I caught myself looking at myself and I was like, why am I... Like, I kept shooting the NBA 3 just subconsciously because, you know, when you play basketball, that's just how it is. Like, you want to shoot the 3 for a guy who's a shooter. And I was like, why am I, like, this shot's so far. I'm not used to shooting this far. every time. Can I shoot it occasionally? Absolutely. But starting from the NBA 3 when you're not used to that shot, it's completely different, bro. Like, you just got to shoot the ball harder and definitely put more arc on it. So that's why I struggled overall. But when it comes down, and that's the thing about me, like, I want to take the last shot every single time because I make the last shot very often, actually. Like D-Lo, like, he got the veins, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, boom, boom. Like, I got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. Supreme confidence. I think I was like 1 of 13 from 3, like, legit. And on my 4th game, which I won 4 games, lost none. On the 4th game, I had missed 2 previous threes, and I shot it again from the same range, right? NBA 3 from like the corner left, swished it, won the game. People were like, "I'm live with the shot." I'm like, "All right, cool." I was like, "Okay, cool. Live with the shot. Live with the results, bro, because I'm going home a winner." But still, I was mad at myself because I just kept shooting that long-ass shot. And I was like, damn, like, Steph Curry is pulling 5 feet, 6 feet from this line. And when you stand there and you look at where he's shooting the shots, you can't, like, you just got to tip your hat off and just admire his greatness. Like, I don't think people realize how far Steph Curry is shooting the ball. Like, if people realize how far just the NBA 3 is, and then times 5, 6 feet from where Steph is shooting, that is just ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. I can't even fathom shooting it with such precision. It's insane to me. Like, it really is. Like, it really is, bro. Our Zone Production says, I watch all the Grizzlies games, and I just get angry when I watch how solid they are because that's an example of a well-coached team. We should be in their situation. The Grizzlies are freaking tough, though, bro, and the Kings are soft as hell. So, I mean, that's a big difference, too, though. Hey, Luka, if you can't beat them, join them, please. No lie, I shoot like Buddy. I'm just 5'11". Shout out to Buddha, though. Hit that 3, bro. I am 6 feet. 5'11", 6 feet. 6 feet with shoes, for sure. I'm 6 feet with shoes. 5'11", barefoot. Our Zone says, not only that, but to make it every single time when he's open no matter what, Steph literally makes it every time, and no one has ever done that. Facts, bro. It's just stupid. Why does their previous season matter if Kings Mac? Lakers have had shit coaches for years. Luke only won 25 games the year after the 17-win season. What an endorsement. Yeah. I don't know, man, but I think we've had a good show, good conversation. James got the Knicks playing great defense, top 5 in the facts, bro. That's coaching right there. That team has taken after his defensive personality, and you just got to give him props. Also got a lot of tough dudes. That team has a lot of tough dudes, bro. But I think that's going to do it, y'all. I appreciate every single one of you guys for always supporting. It means a lot. Javi fell asleep. But it's all good, though. It's all good, baby. When he wakes up, which I think he woke up, but when he wakes up, hopefully it's when the Kings sign Jones for the rest of the season. So, we'll see what happens, y'all. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. And on behalf of the entire CK family, hit me up if y'all want to hoop, by the way. I'm down, bro. I'm down, y'all. But on behalf of the entire CK family, CK to the moon, baby. Invest in Doggy Coin. See you on the next one. Peace.